Guys, it's Trish from Trisha's Card Club, live from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Happy Monday night, everybody. Hopefully we have no technical problems and everything goes smooth. Let's see who's already here. Shannon and Anne Marie, thanks for joining. I appreciate you sharing your Monday night with me, especially because there's football on. Like right now, there's football on because it's a double header. There's a game on the East Coast at 7 and another game on the West Coast at 10. So, but we'll get through this card and we'll shut it down and finish watching the game. It is Tampa and Falcons, I think, are playing right now. I think, no, not Falcons. Houston, I think. So, hey, Karen and Judy. Hey, Huckles from gorgeous Maine. Oh, is the weather nice, Teresa? I'm so glad. The weather's been pretty here too. It's cool in the morning. It's like in those 60s, and then in the afternoon and the evening, it gets up into the 80s still. So, but it's pretty. There's not a lot of humidity like there is in the summertime. So let me do my spiel. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I have a YouTube channel and a Facebook page called Trisha's Card Club. You can shop with me online 24/7 at trishann.stampinup.net. So that's my spiel. That's how you know me. I always want to say thank you to those that are watching me live and joining in. And then thank you to anybody that watches the replay. I'm very grateful. I don't know that you're watching the replay. I hear it through the grapevine or somebody make a comment and I get so excited. So I want to thank you. I want to shout out to my friend Joanne's sisters, who I think watch the replay. And I'm always grateful that you guys are around in the background watching. And I think my friend Susie's mom watches the replay, so that's exciting. So I really appreciate it. Great, Judy. Judy just shared that Charlene, who usually is with us on Monday nights, had back surgery today, and she's doing well, and that is an answer to prayer. So keep her in your prayers. She's going to have, kind of a challenging rehab, but she can do it. I know she can. And then in a couple more weeks, Judy's having a knee replacement, who will also do really well. But these are big surgeries and scary and unknown, and so it's good to encourage people and keep them in their prayers. So that's good. Good, Judy. Thanks for sharing that. I'm really glad. Before I get to the card tonight, I'm going to talk about, upside down crafts, sticks, and chocolate. I haven't talked about it for a little while. I don't want you to forget about it. It's Saturday, February 14th, 2026 in Orlando, Florida. It's $100 and it's a whole day event. It starts at 10, it ends at 5. It's lots of crafts, lunch, good times, laughter, seeing new friends, seeing old friends, making new friends. It's going to be a lot of fun. And we are hearing that a lot of people are interested. So Karen and I are so excited because we put so many hours of work this weekend, just this weekend alone, working on one project. I spent about 9 hours preparing for one project that we're doing on that event. So, and I have several more, and Karen has several more. And you guys wait until you see the logo. It is the best logo that we've had yet. It is so good. So I'm really excited for you guys to see that. But I'm just talking about this because if you have to budget for the $100, I want to remind you a couple things. This would be a wonderful gift to ask for from your adult children who have no idea what to get you. Tell them that you want $100 because you want to go to Crafts, Chicks, and Chocolate. That would be such a great Christmas gift. So I want to put that out there, or a birthday gift, or a New Year's gift, or for whatever the holiday. So I'm just want to throw that out there, but that would be a really good gift to get from your adult kids that don't know what to get you. If you don't have adult children like me and that aren't going to be giving me a gift, start budgeting for it so that when enrollment comes around in January, you'll have your $100 tucked away. You might tuck away a little bit more because I'm going to tell you, you're going to definitely want the t-shirt. Oh, Anne-Marie, that's a good idea. A Valentine's gift. That would be a wonderful Valentine's gift on Valentine's Day. And if you're concerned about the date because you go out for Valentine's Day, don't worry. You'll be home in plenty of time to go out with your special person and do dinner. You'll be home in plenty of time for that. So, okay. So that's just a reminder to be saving for your Crafts, Chicks, and Chocolate. I am so excited about tonight's card because let me see if I can, I guess I can't, because we're using product that I love. We're using, there it is. And I have to give someone credit for this card, but I don't know who. Generally, 99% of the time, I'll write down who the card is inspired by, and I did not do it this time, and I apologize profusely, but it's not exactly what this person did, but it's close enough that I want to give this person credit. If I find it after the video and I post it, then I'll give her credit. So we're using Impressions Abloom dies. We're not really using anything from the flowers. from the stamp set, but we're using several of the dies to do this card. And we're also using Timeless Plaid DSP. And this paper is still current in the catalog. Online, it's still available. I want to just show you. It's really, really pretty paper. Let's see if you can see it. It's really, I love this paper. And I've used it quite a bit. And matter of fact, this isn't even the whole thing because I've used up quite a bit of it. I've ordered it like 3 times. So that paper is still available. Again, it's called Timeless Plaid. And then I'm just using One Word from Everyday Archers stamp set, which is also still available online. I am just using the word hello because I needed a more generic stamp card tonight. So I'm just using the word hello. Final thing that I'm using is the adhesive sheets that we sell. Now, we don't sell them like this. We sell them in 6" by 12 inches. This is just cut in half 6 by 6. It was part of a kit that I participated in. And so I just wanted to show you what they look like, and then I'll show you how I use these to make the card. So I am going to use, this is my card base. So this is a kit from my class that I did this past weekend here in Tennessee. I had almost 20 ladies, so that was really exciting over two classes. And this is one of my favorite cards that I've made in a really long time. I was so excited and loved every second of making it. This is the kit. And you know, it was really fun, you guys. We had cubbies this month for the first time. I have not done cubbies since I've been in Tennessee, and it just started this month. And it was so exciting for everyone to come in and get their cubbies. And so that was really a lot of fun. A cubby, when you come to my class, is a little container, and in it you get a pair of scissors, and you get mono adhesive, and you get dimensionals, and it's your cubby. So you use it as much or as little as you want, and then when it runs out, you just pay what I pay for the glue or the dimensionals. So the girls were super excited, and it ran the spectrum. It went from someone saying, "Oh, I'm so glad that I have my cubby now because I can use all the dimensionals that I want," to another woman saying, "Oh, I'm so glad I have my own dimensionals now. I can cut them in half and make them last longer." So it runs the spectrum. Okay. This is an old olive card base, just a standard 8.5 by 11, cut in half and scored. And we're going to open it vertically. Let me grab my bone folder so I can close it down. My bone folder is buried deep in my little basket and it has a dimensional stuck to it. So let me get myself together here. Okay. Now there's 2 ways that you can make this card. We're going to make it one way, and then I'm going to tell you about another way that you can do it. Okay. So there's my card base. Then I'm going to be taking this piece of cardstock, and I'm going to be gluing this. This piece of cardstock is 3 3/4 by 5. And I'm going to glue that to the top of my card base like that. Okay. Now the rest of the stuff I need to use. And then this was a 6 by 6 piece of paper. Look at, I can put it back together for you and show you. There it is right there. And you don't waste one piece. You use the entire paper. You cut it to 4 inches, and then you cut off a 1/2 inch. So you get this piece. And then you have this 2 inch by 6 inch, which is going to be the envelope flap, which is this one right here, like that. So you actually don't lose any of the paper. You use it all. Okay. So it's always awkward. Oh, let me put this on the inside. I am going to do it this way because I'm going to use the reverse. I'm going to use this cut and emboss machine, and it's always kind of hard to do it on camera. Oops, sorry, you guys. Let me show you what I'm doing. Sorry, I just put that on the bottom, and then I'm going to put this on the inside of my card. This is my inside layer, like that. And there's a reason why I reversed it, and you'll see it as I make the card. You'll see that. Okay, I'm going to set this aside, and now I'm going to quickly put the envelope flap on, because if I don't do it now, you guys, I won't do it, and then this card will sit waiting for me to finish when it should be going in the mail. So let me do this. Put this right here, like that. Is this how you guys do your envelope flaps? And then you trim off the edge, and then you have a very sophisticated coordinating envelope to your card. You guys, where I'm doing fantasy football at work for college teams, I'm in 3rd place out of 7. I guess that's, or 6. Yeah, 6. I'm smack in the middle. I would have been in 1st place, but my Notre Dame boys got beat by Texas A&M by 1 point, and that dropped me way down. So that was a bummer. Okay, so that's my envelope. So that's going to go over out of the way. Now I'm back to this piece, and off camera, I took the sheets, the sticky sheets, adhesive sheets, and this is really, really good to have for if you have a small item that would be really hard to glue down. So I don't know if you can see this. Get him, Aggies. Oh, Miss Karen, them's fighting words. Although I can cheer for the Aggies any other time because that's where Steve did his undergraduate work. So we normally love the Aggies, but we did want them to win on Saturday, and they did. So this has some seams. See how you peel it off like that? Let's see if I can. Let me just see if I can move this a little bit so you can see it just a little bit better. It's going to cause a little bit of a shadow, but so this is the sticky part right here. And you just, you just peel this off as much as you need. So you might want to cut it like to here, and you peel that off, and you just plate that on top of your cardstock. And then you put your die on top of it and run it through. This is the die that I needed. And so you can see how it's white on the back. So now when I peel this off, it'll all be glued, and it'll be so easy to glue down on my card. So adhesive sheets are very helpful if you have little skinny things like that, or if you have alphabet words or anything that's really skinny that would be hard to get glue on, that you wouldn't want glue to get all over the place. So that's adhesive sheets. And they are sold, I'm 99% sure they're sold online. I can't remember if they're in the catalog. They're current, but I just didn't look to see if they were in the catalog. Okay, that's that. All right, I'm going to set that aside. Now we're just down to this piece of paper, which is 4 inches. I'm sorry. Yeah, 4 inches by 5 1/4. And we're going to take that piece of paper, and we're going to take the cut and emboss machine. It's a little hard to do this, but hopefully you'll be able to see enough of what I'm doing on the camera. Okay, then I'm going to take my plates, and I'm going to put this here. And in this die set, in this Impressions Abloom, is this die right here. So this is the one that I'm taking. And I'm going to put that in the very middle of my DSP. So I'm just cutting up the middle. And you guys, do you ever do this? Can you see where it says top only? This was from a long, long time ago. We used to do this. And then when I was at Karen's at the last Craft Section Chocolate, Karen reminded me about this. And so I came home and did it right away. What this does is it lets you keep the top part of your die, of your plate, I'm sorry, won't get all the little cuts in it that then kind of mess up your paper. So you can do it this way. You can always do it upside down. You can always rotate it. That part doesn't matter. Okay, so let me get this through the cut and emboss machine. And you do want to make an effort to make it straight and centered. That is a really good idea, which I did pretty good. So that's this. So let me put that to the side. Then I have this piece left. And this piece I'm going to flip over, and I'm going to take 2 of the flowers that are in, again, the Impressions Abloom, and it doesn't matter what direction. And I'm going to put them through my Big Shot. I mean, my cut and emboss machine. It's hard to undo a word that you learned and used for 20 years, but I'm trying. Okay. So there's 1 flower, and then this one is going to have 2 flowers with it, but I only need 1. So this you don't need to keep if you need it for something else, if you're creative, and this gives you 2 flowers, but I only need 1 flower. So I'm not going to worry about getting that other flower out at the moment. So let me pull these off and put these to the side. And let me get this off and out of the way so you guys can see. Okay. Now let's bring the card back. This is the card. Let's bring this piece of paper back and put this all around the edge. So I'm just going to glue down all around the edge. Am I on camera? Yep. I don't know. This card just really speaks to me. It's got a little bit of a fall vibe going on, and I love that. So then there's this. Then you're going to take your stems, and you're going to peel off your adhesive sheets like this. See how easy they come off, you guys? Like that. And these are coming off in pieces because I actually had a bunch of small adhesive pieces cut up. And so I just lined them up on my cardstock and then ran the die through. Okay. So that's why there's so many little pieces of this. If you don't cut little pieces like I already had cut and I wanted to use them up. Okay. Then this is going to go, since it's already sticky, it's going to go here like let me angle it a little bit like that. So that's that. Now let me get that out of the way. Then I'm going to take my flowers, which are the reverse of this piece of paper right here. And I'm going to take some dimensionals, which I had somewhere. I thought I had my dimensionals. Oh, they're there. Yes, I did teach my girls about doing dimensionals in a row. We'll see what they end up doing. Yeah, we'll see what they end up doing. I did tell them, Karen, how you guys do yours and how that's not the right way, but I wanted them to know the right way. So I'm just putting dimensionals in the bottom part of the flower. Now this, I'm going to show you another flower, another one that I did with different paper. This is a little bit too close to the background color, but it still will work. So there's that. Isn't that cool? And let me put that to the side. Then what I did is I took a retired punch because that's what I want to use. Hopefully you guys have this punch. It's the two ovals. And I took, let's see if I can find it. It's here somewhere. I punched out an oval, and then I need white, my white paper. And I'm going to stamp that hello from the Everyday Arches. Let me find the hello. Except I forgot to get a block, so now I'll get a block so that I can stamp it. This will probably be the picture on my YouTube. I mean, on my when my video finishes, which drives me crazy that I can't edit the end of it. So subscribe if you haven't subscribed, because it will really help me. I do use this punch a lot too. I do, Judy, very, very much. And then stamp that down. Oh, that's a great hello. And then run it over here. Alrighty. Now, what I like to do is, let me clean up a little bit just in case I can get a decent picture. What I like to do is I like to glue my hello down onto my first layer like that. And then I like to take my dimensionals and pop it up with my dimensionals. I sometimes do double layer dimensionals, but this card doesn't need it. There's enough activity and action going on in this card that I don't think it needs it. So I'm going to skip that part, and then I'm going to put this right here. And then there is the card. And I love it. And I'm just going to be honest. I love it. I think it's so cool. Now let me get a little closer. So that was one of the kits. This is another kit, another card, but it has this kit on it. Thanks, you guys. So what you could do, so you noticed how I did this. I took my DSP and I cut my oval out of the middle of it. And what you could do if you wanted is you could take the oval and cut out the cardstock and just glue the oval down on top of the DSP. And then what you would do is you would cut your flowers out of the inside of it and then cover it with, so that's a second way to do it. But I just liked it coming out this way. I just thought it looked really, really pretty. I actually like this hello better. I think it fills up the space a little bit more. And that's my card. And that was what we did for class. One of the 3 cards that we did for class this weekend. And as I already showed you, that's why this right here is going to coordinate with this right here. And then that will coordinate with wherever I put the envelope. Where did I put the envelope? It was right on my desk. I mean, there it is. So that will coordinate with that envelope. And then this envelope will coordinate with this. So you have a really pretty little card to send off to someone. So there you go. There's the card. So I hope you guys enjoyed your Monday night card making with Trish. Thanks, you guys. I will try to find the person that I got inspired from this card, because I really do want to express my appreciation. And I want to say thank you to you guys for spending some time with me on Monday night. It feels like Sunday today. I don't know why. I think that's it. I hope that you guys have a good week. I hope that sometime you can have time this week to make it and mail it. That's what we do around here. We like to get our cards out in the mail and bless our friends and family. And if you don't have time to get one in the mail, bring a little stack with you and share them with strangers. People love to get cards. So That's it. I love you guys. I miss you guys. I hope you have a really good week. I will be back next Monday night, same bat time, same bat channel. And that's it. Talk to you guys soon. Bye now.